What will happen now? We've got some difficult days ahead, but I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will. And He's allowed me to go up to the mountain. And I've looked over and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land.
We got to come together. Whether you believe in that or not, you got to decide whether you have dominion over yourself.
I believe that the majority of the plain people of the United States will, day in and day out, make fewer mistakes in governing themselves than any smaller class or body of men, no matter what their training, will make in trying to govern.
And you got to decide whether it's God that's going to have dominion over you, that you get orders from, or whether some other human that's jacked into the evil force is going to have dominion over you.
What we're talking about now is like a second industrial revolution, but the product this time will not be textiles or machines or vehicles or even weapons. The product this time will be humans themselves.
Do we want to have a human plan or a post-human plan? Noval Harari and Klaus Schwab and Bill Gates say humans are obsolete, we're scum, because they know we are their competition. They know that if we go for what we want and what God wants us to have, they can't compete with that transmission. They can't compete with that blueprint. They can't compete with that architecture. They can't compete with that master plan. But I just see it now. It'll be so clear soon. Are you pro-human or are you anti-human? You are the human resistance to this alien takeover. And again, when I say alien takeover, I don't mean some little tinfoil flying saucer crashing in Roswell from Alpha Centauris. I'm talking about the transmission in the universe of God's order and God's will, or do you choose to serve the agents of death? And like Martin Luther King said, we're not going to judge them off what color they are. We're going to judge them off of their character, of their actions and deeds. So I'm going to say it right now, real clear. I love everybody, no matter what color your beautiful skin is. What I care about your heart and your guts and your mind. And you're under attack by these Satanists, and they want to kill you, and they want to kill your children. And I say we set our differences aside, and I say we come together and we beat these people, and we smash their technocracy, and we build the future together, and we can do anything with our real diversity. These enemies tell us all day about diversity. They mean divided and conquered groups of people separate from each other.
This bill is supported by all of the Democrats, House and Senate. It's just a filibuster in a way. So in a way, if you really truly want to honor Dr. King, don't dishonor him by using a congressional custom as an excuse for protecting our democracy.
But I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
I want unity under a code of freedom and liberty and justice and coming together and working together and being strong. And that's what InfoWars is. And that's why the enemies of humanity hate us so much, because we love God and God loves humanity. And I am a human supremacist. 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 That term will be the future war with the robots and the AI. What you're hearing now is the entire future and everything they tried to stop us from doing. Our supremacy will not end with this planet. We will people the stars. We will colonize. We will green dead worlds. We will go interdimensional. We will unlock the secrets of the universe. God has laid them out like Christmas presents for his children. And I am extremely honored to be in the fulcrum and the heart of the fight to bring our race, the human race, in a race for the future. And we will break the enemy. We will break the pedophiles. We will break the Satanists, because God already sent his own self down here to show us he could do it. God would never ask us to go through an obstacle course he wouldn't go through. And now we're going to go through what Christ did. And we're going to go through it, and we're going to be destroyed, but reborn on the other side.
The most terrifying force of death comes from the hands of men who just wanted to be left alone. They try so very hard to mind their own business and provide for themselves and those they love. They resist every impulse to fight back, knowing the forced and permanent change of life that will come from it. They know that the moment they fight back, their lives as they have lived them are over. The moment that the men who wanted to be left alone are forced to fight back, it's a form of suicide. They are literally killing off who they used to be. Which is why, when forced to take up violence, these men who wanted to be left alone fight with unholy vengeance against those who murdered their former lives. They fight with raw hate and a drive that cannot be fathomed by those who are merely play acting at politics and terror. True terror will arrive at these people's door, and they will cry, scream, and beg for mercy, but will fall upon the deaf ears of the men who just wanted to be left alone.
Says the only thing they got left is assassination. All of this is good stuff happening. Look, they raided Mar-a-Lago, and they're looking for so-called classified documents. Can I tell you something else? Don't you understand they raided Mar-a-Lago, last year? There was a raid then. They ran in then under the same thing and didn't find doo-doo squat. If you don't believe me, look it up. They didn't find doo-doo squat. Now, the reason they didn't find doo-doo squat is because Poopy Pants didn't participate in the raid, or they probably would have found doo-doo squat. But they found nothing. We've been through this drill before. This is theater. They're going to try everything they can to literally psych you out. You know the other problem the system has? Their freaking infomercial on primetime TV failed. It didn't produce any evidence. Every so-called witness was discredited. You had people like Rusty Bowers, I just told you about in Arizona, testify. People blew him out of the water. Okay, you had Ratzasberger from Georgia and Gabriel Sterling from Georgia testify. You've already done the work on those bozos and totally discredit them. They failed. They belly flopped. Right? They belly flopped, just like the last Academy Awards and stuff. It's over. It's over with big media manipulation. And so they took a rest of that January 6th crap, said we're going to pick it back up in September, because why? They're trying to play a game right now. So they're trying to manufacture content for their new season premiere of their reality show called the January 6th Crap Show. This is what it's about. They're manufacturing television. Well, now that you know, you understand they have another problem they've never had before. See, they took a really big risk on Cheeny Weenie, Cheesy Liz, right? And Adam Kissassinger. Am I saying his name right? Kissassinger? Yeah, Adam Kissassinger. And they went out, and all of these libtards expected some phenomenal, incredible TV with horrible evidence. And then they get some little mousy chick on. Yes, I worked for the president for 45 minutes one time. Yeah, I was getting his coffee, and I heard someone that in the room, well, they might not have been in the room, but they have a friend of a friend who knows a friend, and he said a mean word. It failed. So you know who they're afraid of? Their freaking base is turning on them. Their base is freaked out that, guys, you didn't deliver the goods. And at the same time that their base is going, you didn't deliver the goods, where is it? And they know, they poll constantly. Another thing happened. What was that happen? That black Americans and brown Americans said, screw you, Democrats. And in the midterms, in massive numbers, more than they ever could have imagined, people defected the Democrat Party. The writing is is on the wall.
We are a nation in decline. We are a failing nation. We are a nation that has the highest inflation in over 40 years, where the stock market just finished the worst first half of a year in more than 5 decades. We are a nation that has the highest energy cost in its history, and we are no longer energy independent or energy dominant, which we were just 2 short years ago. We are a nation that is begging Venezuela and Saudi Arabia for oil. We are a nation that surrendered in Afghanistan, leaving behind dead soldiers, American citizens, and $85 billion worth of the finest military equipment in the world. We are a nation that allowed Russia to devastate a country, Ukraine, killing hundreds of thousands of people, and it will only get worse. We're a nation that has weaponized its law enforcement against the opposing political party like never before. We've never seen anything like this. We're a nation that no longer has a free and fair press. Fake news is about all you get. We are a nation where free speech is no longer allowed, where crime is rampant like never before, where the economy has been collapsing, where more people died of COVID in 2021 than in 2020. We're a nation that is allowing Iran to build a massive nuclear weapon and China to use the trillions and trillions of dollars it's taken from the United States to build a military to rival our own. We are a nation that over the past 2 years is no longer respected or listened to all around the world. And we are a nation that is hostile to liberty and freedom and faith. We are a nation whose economy is floundering, whose stores are not stocked, whose deliveries are not coming, and whose educational system is ranked at the bottom of every list. We are a nation that in many ways has become a joke. But soon we will have greatness again. It was hard-working patriots like you who built this country, and it is hard-working patriots like you who are going to save our country. There is no mountain we cannot climb. There is no summit we cannot reach. There is no challenge we cannot meet. There is no victory we cannot have. We will not bend. We will not break. We will not yield. Ever, ever, ever. We will never give in. We will never give up. And we will never, ever back down. We will never let you down as long as we are confident and united. The tyrants we are fighting do not stand even a little chance. Because we are Americans, and Americans kneel to God and God alone. And it is time to start talking about greatness for our country again.
America. Don't it seem like we're neglected? The government gaining more power from every person infected. Not from the virus, but by the news and the politicians elected. Yet the establishment getting fed up at the rate at which we rejected. Their policies, ideologies designed to keep us divided. Cause nothing good really came from any program they provided. The rate of crime, drugs, education, and the wage gaps all wide. Under pure leaders, all old decrepit men like President Biden. How dare you abandon Americans left stranded out some foreign land? Lost helicopter, military drones, that's all because of your poor command. You say you practice Catholicism, but you won't protect the innocent. You'd rather have itty bitty babies all butchered up like venison. Your nonchalant, foul attitude is evidence that you cheated. More thumbs down than thumbs mess up and our comments all get deleted. Real patriots everywhere you go, making sure you're properly greeted. With an F-bind, put Trump in there, hope you get the message and beat it. Now we can try to impeach, but that ain't gonna bring no relief. Both him and the vice president is a lying, murdering thief. We're slowly watching it burn as my heart is filling with grief. The United States been set ablaze by the current traitor in chief. Whoa.
So sick of the administration. Want us to breathe wind of innovation, hiding every bit of information. Whole house needs a renovation, telling us about terrorists. I know where the real terror is, in the White House with the bigger fence. Signs, bills, grabs little kids. Speaking of bills, look at what Clinton did. Lied about it, then he did admit it. Then you wanted to go and let Hillary in. Corruption never will end. Every time I go and pick up a pen, I'm dropping a bomb and it's bigger than Truman's the government. It used to be for the people. They call this equal. They don't care about humans. I just want to shot your arm. Looking it hard. They're pushing it hard. Are you not alarmed? Taking the shot at the chance of winning the car, making you carry your card. They never did this with any fluke. I promise that if you don't learn from the past, you're gonna get hurt and repeat it too. Man doesn't look like a demon to you, but I know there's evil gotta see me through. Obama's wife might be your man. That's something I got no reason to prove. How about we speak for the youth, keep it the truth. Why do we need him removed? Come see the light that is beaming on you. You don't have a voice, I'm speaking for you.
Get up out of your seats. I'm done with holding the line. Negotiation will cease. These devils out of their mind. Now feel the words that I speak coming down the back of your spine. You can stay quiet and weak. I'ma go to war by mine. You trampled on us and stamped opponents that refuse to roll up compliance. Your drunken words are so absurd, I'm ascertaining your sobriety. This administration a demonstration of authoritarian society, and most of y'all don't care at all, just go along with the quietly. In the beginning, a medical worker was essential and part of the remedy. All of a sudden, refusing the shot, cause them losing the job is a penalty. The Supreme Court had the ability to rule for medical liberty. Instead, if you get some money for fair, you gotta obey the facility, huh? Time we executing an invasion. Get the flipping seats, make it red across the nation. Ally Josie Wells going in with guns blazing. Blood-stained banner in my hand, see you
know it's time to wake up. Yeah, the enemy's gunning, trying to chase us. The storm is coming, keep a face up. Gotta lace up. While they treading, we gon' shake them up. We know we getting short-tempered. Patriots would taste blood before surrender. Shadow band, that we know we're getting censored. Well, the red pill banger's gonna hit like lightning. Watch it sparking up, rising. Hey, hey, yeah. Watch it sparking up, rising. Hey, hey. And we'll be stirring up the pot. Watch it starting up, rising.
This for the star and the spangled, riding the town like I'm Django. I'm fighting what my mama made me, all in my jeans, all in my Wranglers. Came with a couple of bangers, lone wolf on you haters. Never know what they name me, outlaw or name. Cause they don't like it, cause we stand up when they lying. Freedom bonanza, into the sunset where we riding. We're not divided, look what you done, did more united. Them city slickers, folks from the country, freedom fighters. And you can't stop it. These boots are made for combat. And you try to lock us out, but we AME, y'all. ICAN.
Aye, we know it's time to wake up. Yeah, the enemy's gunning, trying to chase us. The storm is coming, keep a face up. Gotta lay